him if he's on the wrong side of that Luna. And for now, Newbee has not decided to. Well, for now, I don't know what Newbee's going to really do against that except for get farm of the Shadow Fiend. However, 2 glasses on the Shadow Fiend versus 6 on the Viper. I was expecting SCCC to most likely lose this lane anyway. There's Echo? How do you hear Echo? That's odd. Maybe. Alright, please. There is no Echo. Okay. Don't troll when you do that, because I need to listen to myself, so. Some words glitch out a bit. I'll be able to. There might be something on the microphone itself, but I can't do that right now with closing the stream and doing intensive testing. So, for tomorrow it'll be fine, but for today I'm sorry. Hopefully it's just bearable. Alright, thank you. Maybe just fixing itself. There honestly just be something on the microphone. MS here in the middle lane about to go down. Snowball to kill him off, and Faith gets the first blood here for Newbee. As in the top lane, they also get a bit of space for Kaipi, allowing him to get the last hits that he's not acquiring in this aggressive tri lane, and Mugi already dominating that lane in the bottom anyway. Just player, be water, my friend. Player perspective, SCCC. I don't think he's gonna have the best game, honestly, so I don't think it's gonna be that fun. I can control the camera, worst case scenario, if it does sound too unbearable. I don't mind that for one game. I'll do testing later. Alright, Mugi passing Xiaofu away. Xiaofu with that salve and getting a bottle soon enough to deal with Mugi in this bottom lane. And that's probably the best way you can to not get Mugi to destroy you. You just get as much healing as possible and take advantage of the lack of stats. However, even if this bottom lane is going for Mugi, you have every other lane not going your way. And you're hoping for the Enigma to do a bit better. Frankly, Enigma's a laner against Lu does struggle a lot, and against a Shadow Shaman. This off-laner is not so much of an off-laner. However, nice telekinesis bringing back Yuna, ensuring the kill in the middle lane again, making sure that this Earth Spirit cannot harass the Shadow Fiend as much as they want to. And SCCC, now with these raises, level 2, is able to, well, at least keep his distance away from the Viper, put a fair amount of pressure. In the bottom lane, they actually get a solo kill, Mugi against the Brewmaster. And then MS is going to be snowballed in. Then they're going to take SCCC, no need for that. Another Ice Shards, MS closed in, can't go anywhere. Choke point, Ice Shards, goodbye MS. They didn't even want to telekinesis him away. And with that, guys, as Newbee will be getting yet another kill for Viper. As SCCC might not be winning in last hit, but he's certainly winning net worth. Those 2 kills touch much more effective apparently in that mid lane than the Earth Spirit. And Mugi just harassing Xiaofu away. Here's in the mid lane though, Ace coming by with shackles available for SCCC. MS coming in, there's a rolling bolt as well. Kaka does not have mana to cancel those shackles, so it's just SCCC going down. What the purpose of Kaka was there without mana, I do not know. He had no mana regen items either. And he's gonna pay the price for that. And with this, Newbee a bit regretful of that choice of leaving the Rubik to steal experience for absolutely no reason, as SCCC gets nothing out of it, and they also get a bit of space with that. But luckily, the Shadow Shaman, by the time the Shadow Shaman rotated, the Luna was already alone in the lane. Kite was nowhere to be seen. Kuipers decided to move jungle to try to make the bet out of a bad lane. That's definitely the right choice. There it is. Snowball with the Ice Shards again against the mess. Such an easy kill to let him to bring him back and raise to finish him off. Yuna regretting his choice to help the mid laner and now finally making it not entirely unscathed, but at least alive, back to his tower. In the bottom lane of Mugi, there has to be careful with Xiaofu, as Xiaofu at any point really attack him. And oh, there's the thunderclap. That is so close to Mugi. But they don't want to harass him entirely out of the lane. They can't, harass him entirely out of the lane. Even with shackles, Mugi should still be able to survive most of the damage. There they go. No arcane boots still means lack of mana, and this initiation is pretty bad as the shackles cancel the toss, and Mugi just barely survives this Earth Spirit's boulder smash. And they had to close him down. Luna could have dealt a fair amount of damage to him while he was been locked down, and another sun could have come from the Shadow Shaman. And another sun could have come from the Shadow Shaman. There's definitely issue with the voice. It's like I hit puberty, I agree. Alright. Ace, careful, being hit by shackles. Ace really annoying him. SCCC though, gonna be okay. The only issue is Faith is gonna be sacrificing himself there. And Kaipi at least using the space to try to push the tower down, even using the creep skip and to get the tower pushed a bit quicker with his Eidolons, and the catapult, actually quite a clever thing. More people should start doing this, this kind of pull, the creep skipping, just to make sure that the creeps push the tower. You don't need to be there, really. The catapult will do short work of the tower regardless, and the creeps won't be taking the catapult in time. And even though there is technically free farm top, for the Luna, she's rotating to try to get some kills. Getting killed on the Timber Saw is quite important. And those shackles moving, not gonna be in trouble. He can tank it entirely. In comes the Chakram, and going against Ace yet again. Mugi able to hit him to death. And meanwhile, the poor Shadow Fiend SCCC trying to survive against Yuna. Double damage, very powerful, but Yuna will be going down eventually. As he does get killed SCCC before he goes down though, and the Viper gets a lot of the experience, a little bit of an advantage for KGL. Not the same domination we saw last game, not expected to begin with. But Newbee, I mean, they take a tower down in the bottom lane, they put a lot of pressure in the top lane as well. They're not doing badly themselves, especially in the side lanes. So, by taking those early towers in the side lanes, it helps considerably to get the gold up for those heroes that have had worse lanes. In this particular situation, SCCC, who is much worse net worth than the Viper, with 400 difference. He even got some stacks to recover, so Newbee is not going to suffer this mid game whatsoever. And you'll also be fighting against this insane team fight that Newbee has with a block hole from the Enigma. Now careful. Hey, some trouble with the ice shards. They might so go for it. The shackles, though, quite annoying. Mugi managed to kill off the Shadow Shaman. Mugi's been silenced, though, in trouble. Rolling Boulder, beautiful snowball to evade it. And now, Mugi might even want to continue this kill. However, decides it's a bad choice, as they can still stop him, especially with the Primal Split being available to this Brewmaster. In the end, they're content to take the Sigil, but losing a hero there. And now we're starting to see the impact that a Timber Saw can have. Mugi going straight up for 100 Defiance after the Soul Ring Arcane Boots. And Ace with the Ether Shock. Annoying Kaipi ever so slightly. SCCC. Well, where there's MS, Faith. Their own Boulder plus Geometry Grid might even stop at SCCC here. And Ruben with just an illusion helping out just to deter them away. They force a split actually with this, because the Rig could have stopped them. And the split still attempting to kill SCCC, trying to use the trees for cover, but the extra damage from the storm as it backstabs him with Woodlock is enough to finish up a Shadow Fiend. With this, Newbee can proceed to go for the bottom tower. Tier 2, that'll certainly fall for these guys. Sorry, tier 2 that will not fall for these guys, is Luminous able to defend them, obviously. And the mid lane, though, will receive a fair bit of harassment, maybe forcing Shadow Fiend into the jungle, as they start considering this. Timber Saw very farm, though, which is the main hero. Timber Saw with farm can pretty much win you the mid game alone. So it's not really that big a deal that your Shadow Fiend needs to recover, your Enigma as well. Boulder smashed up the... Okay, no even need for the rolling Boulder. Actually goes right through it. Stops the TP on the Rubik, but it's not, again, a big kill. Mugi really waiting for the Hood of Defiance to start to be relevant and going on the map, getting quick kills. Especially because the Hood will be really useful against the Luna. Perhaps Mugi should consider... Nah, she should just go straight up Bloodstone early on. Kaipi also has block holes, so they can initiate whenever they want to, and they've been able to not let the Viper snowball out of control with only 100 gold difference. Even though they are above him, SCCC is actually not that far off, which is the important thing here. The difference is not that big, even if KGL is technically winning. And for a Shadow Fiend, he can easily recover. So the farming continues. In the bottom lane, there's the Brewmaster trying to go for the Timber Saw. Not going to end up fighting him. Kaipi was soon to get hand a Midas in his possession. Which is going to help him a lot, as the Enigma with a hand of Midas should be able to get good, important carrier items, not even bother with a Blink Dagger so early. Maybe he could go for the Blink Dagger, but ideally go for Guarding Gates, Pipe, and that kind of stuff. And that can really stop the Luminous damage early on and crush their mid game. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, they see a Brewmaster without a split and thought, let's split him in half. Mugi takes the kill, and Mugi takes the kill, and they're going to proceed to go for a tower as well. Now, Mugi taking the tier 2, finally completing it with the creeps join in, while the rest of KGL just kind of being danced around, getting constant kills on the Timber Saw, getting closer and closer to that Bloodstone. Whereas I mean, the kills aren't that important right now because you're really looking for those Bloodstone charges later on. With the Hooded Defiance already set to most of the damage enemy team can do anyway. As MS now doesn't deal physical damage, rather magical damage, and reactive armor should be sufficient to withstand most of the physical damage enemy team can put out. Meanwhile, us bo3 finally recovering, going above the Viper, which is what he was looking for, even if only by little, is only 100 gold away from Luna. So the difference between the Timbersaw is going to make the world difference, while everyone else in your team is pretty much at the same level as the enemy team. In goes the Rolling Boulder, Careful Tusk, Silence up, and there's the Fate Bolt. The Tusk goes in, splits into 3. Sorry, the Tusk, the Brewmaster splits into 3, but they can't really do much, really. I mean, yes, you put Timbersaw up in the air so he can't kill you once you come back down. Another Primal Split that's been completely wasted. Can they take advantage of this? Moogie might want to go back. Ace joining in, but that those ice shards could condemn them. Had they walked even further forward, they would have been dead. Viper in the end found out. Boulder Smash will stop the initiation, but not Timbersaw. As he tries to keep you away, they should be sufficient damage. Moogie gets the kill. And with that, the Eclipse also destroys Kaipi in the top lane. Unfortunately, he cannot divide the damage with her 8 lines. That doesn't really matter for Newbee, as well, they still get the kill on the Viper. Crush the hero that's supposed to be relevant early on, and they should be able to continue against Keen Gaming. As they try to take another tower in this mid lane. Look at how much the Moogie can tank, has an insane amount of regen, using that glyph to get a bit of help, but those creeps are actually helping Moogie out because they're giving the reactive armor stacks. They actually don't deal damage to him, but they do heal them with the reactive armor stacks. Even the Epic Shock is completely healed because the Hooded Defiance, of course, also absorbs some of the magical damage. So, again they go. Tower falls, Newbee a bit more lead. That 5k lead. This time they won't win 8 minutes in, so it's not going to be stopped, but they're still winning by a lot. And the Timbersaw is working exactly as they hoped for in the VG Gaming game. Probably better, you know, than they hoped for. Because Moogie has been able to beat the Brewmaster entirely. Now is creating space for his team. Shadow Fiend has not been cancelled. What can Key Gaming Luminous do? What they have to try to do is get the pickoffs, take advantage of the Luna's Eclipse, and only fight well that ultimate is up, perhaps getting a lot of farm on the Luna as well. She should be able to outfarm a Shadow Fiend and a Timbersaw. But it's a bit difficult to do that because, like I said, Timbersaw can create so much impact here early on. Timbersaw is able to push lanes really easily. You don't have safe farm for Luna entirely as long as Timbersaw is in the lane. And they also take a lot of towers, which means your map is getting smaller and smaller, at least your effective map, because it won't have enough pushing power. Yuna with an Invis rune, I don't even know how to manage that. You got Invis rune and TP at the same time, I guess. Or TP immediately after the Invis rune. Goes in for the Shadow Fiend, that's pretty good, but Requiem not available just yet, can still use it. Moogie already destroys the Spirit, and the split comes out. Taka has to help out. He can still steal a split. S-Triple-C can go for the Requiem of Souls and try to give some space with Timbersaw, who's healing back up entirely. The Cyclone stopping this Timber Chain, but he can still walk away. And Timbersaw, the Master Raid boss, is unkillable here. They're just waiting for the Brewmaster to lose his split. They cancel it off. Requiem of Souls hits Ace in the face, and Ace is gone. And it's now fighting against his poor Shadow Fiend as the Brewmaster deals with Rubik. But goddammit, Timbersaw deals way too much damage. The Chakram about to destroy MS. MS trying to run away best they can. And in they go. Chakram, one last hit, and MS is gone. In the backlands, they even kill the Brewmaster. Newbee dances around King Gaming Luminous as they take a tower to boot for this result as a little gift for them as well. And with that, the guys at Newbee can take a tier 2 quickly for them. And they're able to proceed going for some more towers. Here in the bottom lane, Kaipi losing his life. But again, I think Kaipi is just sacrificing himself to create some space. I haven't seen Enigma being relevant this whole time, but since Moogie's been doing so well, it doesn't really matter. Moogie is actually has his Bloodstone already, 15 minutes. It's super quick for a Timbersaw, but also went for a Hood Defiance. And that means that Mr. Moogie, is able to complete the Bloodstone. Now start threatening for kills that will give him extra charges. It really does not look good for Key Gaming Luminous if the Timbersaw can keep snowballing his way, because the Viper is super susceptible to all that pure damage that Timbersaw can deal. So is the Luna, because she's susceptible to burst damage, and she also has to deal with an annoying Shadow Fiend. And obviously that's not what you want to have to do with Luna, super early BKB, just so you can withstand the team fights. Usually you want to go Manta style first, or even Hurricane Pike for the extra bonus of the farming bonus. BKB, the early team fighting item. But if you have to use Eclipse early, I mean, that's the only way to go about it. Go Manta style first, or even Hurricane Pike for the extra... That could be my voice at this point. I think the microphone is fixed. Hopefully it's not causing too many problems for people that were here before. I am sick, so my voice could have it. Triple C continuing against the Roshan to get the help of Timbersaw. A bit annoyed the Timbersaw, but they're keeping the reactive armor stacked up, so yeah, actually he's not annoyed at all. He can heal this completely. Roshan will fall, give the ages to Mugi, of course. I would argue. No? Triple C. Okay. Mugi seems unkillable, so I also understand that entirely. I just don't think you wanna, well, lose the Timbersaw, because of course the Bloodstone charges come with it. Triple C not such a valuable kill, but Triple C is also your cancer, so that's really important thing. Now KGL go to the top lane, Faith. Running in just to push this lane a bit further, and MS has decided to keep all the lanes pushed to make sure that Newbee cannot really threaten them. As you can see, as soon as they leave their lane, immediately Newbee comes in and tries to attack them. They need a way to deal with the Viper soon. Maybe an Atos would not be a bad item for Timbersaw or a Shiva, so they can actually kill someone, because Timbersaw deals a lot of damage, but they'd like to have something more to come with. So we'll see what Newbee tries to do. Keep on ticking these towers. And yeah, that's it. KGL can't defend this. I mean, they are almost split. Kaka pretty eager to stop us. They even have their own other toxin stolen by Kaka. Pretty good. In the bottom lane, Luna starting to do a little bit of split pushing, but they can threaten this anytime. A black hole's available, so is the blink dagger. Could be a surprise for the poor Luna, and they're gonna use the black hole. Oh no! He's out of mana and he's been silenced. Why would he do that? Okay, Luna's gonna go down anyway. Apparently, another toxin used, and the Rubik gets the kill onto roll. No! Last second Magic might give him enough space. Lucent Beam, they just need vision of her now. Luna basically getting out of there on 10 HP and finding the shrine in time. Newbee will not be able to get the kill because they didn't commit a black hole there, because he was out of mana and the silence came in time. Now Timbersaw with 20 Bloodstone charges, 15 Bloodstone charges and 20 reactive armor stacks, unkillable. As the is used by Luna, they do kill the Enigma, but Mook doesn't really care. His teammate has died, so all he can do is avenge him. And of course, he can't reach her in time. That's why you need the Art of Atos and the Shivas. But he certainly is not going to go down. Ace get another kill. More Bloodstone charges, up to 17 now. Gotten 3 kills for Newbee. And definitely the tower being taken away. Newbee will proceed to go for this tower in the mid lane as well. As a pipe finished by Mugi is going to help him push a bit further as well. And he's just going to try to attack all the damage, getting all the reactive auto stacks. Regular pipes are getting enough. There go for the Luna Eye Shard. She's broken. She's destroyed. And Requiem of Souls cancelled by a good silence. Now the split, it can turn this around. Push match as well. They can't kill Mugi just yet. He's healing back up enough. As Triple C still has the age, let's not forget. So Mugi is waiting to heal up entirely. As Triple C still is going to come back with Requiem of Souls. The Brewling is about to expire. They stick it in. They have to stop the Shadow Shaman somehow. They don't have enough damage. That's with the Snowball. They just bring him down. And Requiem of Souls used. Another silence. They just don't want to let the Shadow Fiend do use his ultimate. That's Triple C just going to swagger away. Doesn't care. But you don't want to let me use my ultimate? I'm going to use it with Enigmas now. Wait for it. As Kaipi wants to come in. He has the perfect timing for the black hole. Actually, no, he doesn't, because one of them's dead. So goodbye, Brewmaster. Mugi deals way too much damage. And they continue with this attack here in mid lane as Newbee takes a tier 3 tower finally. Maybe the Shrine taking their way. There's the Boulder Smash. Careful, Timbersaw. It's been broken. There's the McKay anyway. As Triple C continues to attack these towers. Timber's doing his best. There's only anti-enemy team. 20 Bloodstone charges means he's unkillable. They still have Black Hole, but they don't want to fight this apparently. Because if they go in, Black Hole with Eclipse, that could be bad, I suppose. I mean, Newbee is having complete domination in this game. 14 kill lead to them. Does not seem like KGL has much chances of recovery. But of course, they have to try. After all, they lose this match out of the tournament. Kaka 4 steps himself forward, steals a Lucent Beam, and walks away. They silence him, and they must Black Hole, so you have to be careful now that they see this. All the Eidolons helping out. Kaipi hoping for a potential Blink Dagger. He can catch the Brewmaster still. Again, that ability is super powerful, and as long as they just get 2 people in it, it's good enough black hole. Not really looking for the perfect black hole here. Mugi just keep on threatening. The Shadow Fiend has decided to push the enemy top lane, as he now proceeds to go to the mid lane again. They put pressure top, and he can still attack here at bottom. They have a Requiem of Soul because he's unable to use it, so they might as well try. They're not really waiting for any item particularly either. Let's see. Shadow Fiend threatening again another lane with the Enigma Eidolons. They're able to push 3 lanes down. Maybe they can get another tier 3. Tier 3. I went for tier 2 and tier 3 at the same time. They already start draining the shrines a bit, but they don't care about that extra gold too much, as they're not looking for any key items just yet. Maybe Mugi on the Shivas, but yeah. I think Rod of Atos might even be a better consideration to stop Luna, but then again, she does go for Montestal and BKB. And BKB could really crush him, right? If you use him at the right time. The Black Hole is the best on Enigma. There's so many ways to cancel it. And that's the other way, that's the other issue with Kaipi. He needs his BKB to actually attack this. Going for the shrines early might also be a death sentence, depending on if they TP or not. And if they TP, you don't know what's going to happen. Meanwhile, Key Gaming, you do have the Luna pretty farmed up with the BKB, Dragonlance Mask, and Manish. She can do a fair amount of damage and also control the team fights without much difficulty. The rest of KGL also has the core items done. The Pulling Dagger for the Brewmaster is finished. The Viper, I mean, he's trying to go for a Maelstrom just for a bit of damage. I don't know if that's the best option. It will help him recover, though, by pushing the lanes a bit quicker, which might be what he's looking for now. And okay, and they will now continue to skip the lanes as they've been doing it this whole time, just putting pressure, reducing the farming speed or the farming space that the enemy team has. Newbee does not in a rush. However, they will lose Kaka. He thought he was really clever. Oh, actually, he might be really clever. He does get hit eventually. Okay. Even clever boys end up dying. Kaka creating a bit of space though in the process. Even stole a pretty good spell in the form of Nether Toxin. You can see he just constantly spams it, but they're gonna go for the Viper in the mid lane. They lose the Nether Toxin, fuck, you lose the Viper. The Brewmaster's forced to use the split immediately, and S-Triple-C will go for the Requiem of Souls again on the counter, and S-Triple-C is just so tired of this. He has not been able to use the Requiem of Souls a single time, but Enigma could come in any second with a Black Hole. He sees both the Earth Spirit and the Luna, and in he goes with the BKB, 3-man Black Hole, chuck him on top of that, too much damage, it's a team wipe. Only hero that survives here is Fu, but that's gonna be the end of him. Requiem of Souls by S-Triple-C just for the satisfaction of being able to use it, and in the end, they destroy the rest of Key Gaming Luminous, which go for the quick GG. They can't beat Newbee, they clearly have not been able to even touch him, so that's the end of it. Best of 3, which means that King Gaming Luminous will be losing their spot in this tournament. However, Newbee will be advancing to the next round of the losers brackets, where they can still fight again against the guys, whoever loses between Vici and Vici. That said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the cast today. If you did, whatever maybe you were watching, please feel free to follow me. You can also join my Discord channel, subscribe, tips, all that kind of stuff, you know. Getting tiresome, so you get the whole idea. If you didn't enjoy the cast, feel free to tell me why, because I'm here to improve. And we'll come back tomorrow with some more H-Cup. For now, the H-Cup is done. I encourage you to watch more Chinese Dota and ESL if you want to. Or if not, you know, take a nice rest and hope you enjoy your night tonight as we're getting ready for New Year's. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the game Vici Gaming versus Vici Gaming J Thunder. If you're going to see when that happens, I do suggest, again, you follow, join Discord, whatever. And if you don't care, you can always check out the schedule. Alright, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more Chinese Dota.